Shalom Aleichem. Welcome to the weekly Parsha. This week is Beshalach. Wonderful Parsha. Talks about the Exodus from Egypt, how the Jews left, and how shortly after they left, Pharaoh started chasing after them. You just sent them away. What's your problem? You got rid of your Jewish problem. But no, that's not good enough. They have to harm the Jews in a different way. So he ran after them. The Jews, on the other hand, found themselves cornered. They came to the Red Sea. And the sea is in front of them. There's no pontoon bridges or there's no boats to carry them across. They had a desert on one side with wild animals. They had a forest on the other side, the sea in front of them, and the Egyptians chasing after them. What do you do? The Midrash puts it this way. The parable of a dove that was being chased by an eagle. Well, what do? So the dove sees a cave and he dives into the cave. Okay. He gets into the cave and there's a snake who wants to swallow him up. What do? So he starts chirping and chirping and chirping. He's escaping the snake. Outside is the eagle. He runs from the eagle. Inside is the snake. Where do you turn to? The Midrash says this is what Hashem wanted. Hashem wanted the Jews to chirp and pray and scream out to him, what do we do? Hashem, what do we do? I don't know. I'm cornered on all sides. I feel trapped. What could I do? Well, let's return to Egypt. Let's go to the forest. Let's climb the mountains, the wild animals, whatever. Everyone thinks of a different idea. Nobody thought that you can go through the sea. And that's what Hashem did. He split open the sea and he let the Jews walk through. Right? There are many miracles that happen. We have the Breslov, all the miracles are detailed there, well, most of them are detailed there. And many books will tell you the miracles that happened at the Red Sea. The biggest miracle is that the Jews were afraid. Nobody thought of jumping into the sea until Nachshon ben Avinadav and the tribe of Binyamin jumped in. You have to have a guy to jump in, right? We're always in trouble. There's always problems. But you have to be able to say, I am going to jump in, because nothing is impossible for Hashem. And you see it by the end of the Parsha. After they left the sea, they ended up out in the desert. No food. There's no Wendy's or Chipotle or whatever you want to call these places. There's no snack place where you can pick up. Besides, who's going to have enough supplies for a few million people? I mean, the Torah counts 600,000 males between the age of 20 and 60. But they had children and they were married. There's a few million people there. So where are you going to have supplies for a few million people? Torah tells us people complained. Well, maybe rightfully so. Hashem, I'm starving. What do I do? And Hashem said, okay, you know what? I'm going to send you manna every day. I'm going to send you your daily bread every single day. And this took place for the next 40 years. 40 years. Because nothing is impossible for Hashem. Right? That's the lesson of the week. To know that nothing is impossible for Hashem. Okay, it's not impossible to him, but it is impossible to me. What am I supposed to do? What can I do unless I cry out to Hashem? I ask Hashem, help. Help! Scream it out. Hashem, help. I'm hurting. I'm starving. I need a livelihood. I need good health. I need shalom bayis, peace in the home. My children need help. There's so many things to pray for. Sometimes we get confused with that too. There's just too much. I'm overwhelmed. But no, we're supposed to just cry out to Hashem. Ask Hashem to help us in whatever it is that we can be helped. Every person's needs are different. So every person has to know that what the other guy needs, not my business. What I need is my business. How can I make it really and truly my business? By crying out to Hashem. I'm stuck. Really am. We at Breslov, for example, I have a magnet that says, I started off with nothing, and I still have most of it. Yeah, Baruch Hashem. 44 years we're in business. 44 years. And I started off with nothing, literally. No backers, nothing. And I still have most of that nothing, just about. Still, Hashem has helped us. We brought out in English almost 100 books, Spanish almost 100 books, in Hebrew some 40 books, in French, Russian, right? We have nothing. We started with nothing, we still have nothing, but we have all the books. Rabbi Nachman is out there, right? I thank Hashem for being able to witness the splitting of the Red Sea every day. Every day is a different problem. Every day we face in Breslov research insurmountable problems, but they're surmountable because Hashem is there. I have seen miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle, and I still keep seeing it. So this week's Parsha tells us that nothing is impossible for Hashem. Everything can become a reality. All we need to do is cry out to Hashem. We do that, there's salvation in the wings. Have a great week and all the best.